everyone, I want to talk about AMC. Now, what I'm about to say here is going to be very controversial. You know, I've said a lot of things where people have been very upset with me, and I've said a lot of things where people have been like, hey man, you know, I totally agree with you. Like, I get what you're saying. I see what's coming too. So what we're seeing right now with AMC, we're seeing a very big decline right now. We're seeing a very, very big decline in the overall market because coming out of July, a lot of things have taken place here. You know, we've seen the rental assistance program, it has stopped. It's no more. So a lot of people are getting evicted. And I believe that's going to go, and I know that's going to go right into loans and mortgages here in the coming months very soon. So, you know, long story short, I believe we're going into a big market crash here. And like I have been talking about this for the last 3 months. A lot of people that do their due diligence and read the news and look at everything that's coming. You know, if you are really an investor in the stock market, you're looking at the broad spectrum view of what's going on. You know, just in news, the world. You know, with banks, all that stuff. All that stuff is so important when you're investing in the stock market. So long story short, I believe there's a colossal stock market crash coming here somewhere around, you know, end of September, October, November, somewhere around there. I really think we're going to see something big and dramatic happen. Now, obviously, I'm not wishing that on the stock market and for all of us investors, but I really do see that coming. So why am I talking about this? Why is this even important? So if you are an investor in AMC, you know, every day you're looking at comments, you're looking at what other people are saying, you're looking at what I'm saying. Well, you know, we can click on all the YouTube videos, all the articles, everything we want to see with AMC. No one really knows when the true squeeze, when the pop is going to happen. It could happen next year. You know, who knows when it can happen? I'll explain that more in a second, what I think is going to happen here. So obviously, everyone is looking for the big secret. When is this thing going to pop? Let me let you in on a little secret from the biggest YouTuber to the smallest YouTuber. No one knows. And you know what? That's okay. They're not supposed to know. Even the top dog analysts, they do not know. No one knows. So obviously the last 30, 35 days with AMC, we have seen nothing but a straight walk down. You know, it keeps getting a little worse every week, and now we're almost in a high $20 range here, and we could very well see that coming into this week. And I've made videos where I've told people, like, listen, this is probably going to get worse. You know, you're probably gonna start to lose a lot more money here. If you're in right now, you know, you may want to think about taking profits, or, you know, wait for the big squeeze and don't get out of this thing. You know, you are your own investor and you have to make a decision right there. But this could and probably will get a little bit worse before it gets really good here. So friends, know this, I am still not selling AMC. If this thing crashes down to 9 cents, I'm still going to be here. I'll be that guy who takes the brood of it and gets made fun of, whatever. I will hold this thing till it sinks to the bottom of the sea or goes to the top of the mountain. I don't care. I'm going to be here. I'm not going to risk being in one of the biggest squeezes in human history on the stock market. I'm not selling. So I'm willing to take the loss, whatever, big deal. So why am I talking about this? Well, I have people all the time message me, ask me, you know, what do I think about AMC? What do I truly think about AMC? And of course, I realize everybody can't see every video that I put out with AMC, but these, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. What I see and what I think with AMC, do I think we're going to see a big squeeze here anytime soon? Not soon, but I do believe that we could see AMC climb back up here very soon. So what interests me with AMC? The quarterlies are coming out August 9th. Do I care about the quarterlies with AMC? Not really. I'm not in AMC for the quarterlies or for the earnings. I don't care. You're talking about the company that was going out of business just 8 months ago. What I'm truly interested with AMC is what's going to happen here in the next 2 to 3 months. If we go into a colossal stock market crash, things get worse here, you know. And when people say that can't happen again, well, I go, well, you know, why can it happen again? You know, why wouldn't it? The news media is just, listen, we live, you know, I'm not trying to talk politics here, but this is not 2020. This is 2021. 2021 has been totally different for investing and for people that, you know, even do daily stock exchange, you know, that are just trading back and forth. It's a little different this year. It's a little harder this year. And in some places, yeah, it's a little easier, but for the most part, it's a little more difficult. We don't have a president who really ever really has anything good to say about the stock market, or who even talks about the stock market. And when they do, it's usually not good. And we don't have people in office that talk about the stock market a lot. And when they do, it's usually not good. So we've had a lot of things that damage the stock market and damage the volume and the hype of the stock market this year. So I'm a firm believer that if we go into a housing crisis here in the next 2 months, plus maybe some shutdowns. We just saw New York put this whole new bill up where you're going to have to be, vaccinated, or you can't go anywhere, pretty much. You can't go places. So that ball will probably continue to roll. And you know what? That you make what you want of that. But how I look at that and how I have to look at that, I have to look at that as an investor. What is that going to do to the stock market? What is that going to do to certain stocks I invest in? What is that going to do to, the broad view plan of what America is going to do? There's a lot of things here to think about in the next 3 months for us investors. I personally know people that are just selling everything right now. I know people that are just selling their portfolio. They are selling everything except crypto. A lot of people are just holding on to crypto, and they're selling every single stock that they are up in right now. They're not holding anything. So when you're watching people on YouTube go over charts with AMC, talk about these gamma squeezes, talk about these short-term, long-term, all these different plays, these calls, these puts on AMC, that's all fine and dandy. But listen, at the end of the day, no one truly knows when this thing is going to pop. And I realize people want to know that, but you can watch people that go over charts all day, and I love charts. I am a chart junkie. I love charts. I bring up a lot of charts with every other stock that I go over, but this right now, you're waiting for something special to happen, and you can't really find that in a chart, so to speak, this big pop. We can look at calls and puts meeting. We can look at these squeezes that we know could happen here or there, but the big one, the one that's life-changing, no one really knows. It could be next month or it could be next year. But listen, either way, I personally am holding firm. I believe in this thing. I believe it can happen. And the juice is worth the squeeze to me to stay in this. So friends, with all that said, listen, I wish you the best of luck in the stock market. I can tell you, just remember, be positive, be you. I'm drinking coffee in my studio, trading some crypto, making some money, making some videos. Life's good, what can I say? But until next time, be safe out there, friends. I'll talk to you real soon.